13th episode of the Dealer Show. I'm here today with my man, the Krown.
That's smacking.
Dude, trying to roll this wood right now.
It's the only scissors we got to work with right now.
Well, I got the man, the myth, the legend in the building. Chopping up a wood. Chopping up about how we got here, man. You know, your music and shit is taking the city by storm. I think of all the local artists out here, you're definitely one of the ones that's got the most buzz.
I appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Consistently putting out videos, consistently dropping new music, and it's been that way. How long you been putting out music?
It's been like 10 years for sure. 10 years. I think my oldest one on YouTube is like 9 years.
That was Dark Clouds?
No, it was, it's called Influence. It's like I had this old Mac and I would film I'd hold the actual computer, the little camera end of it, and film music videos with it, so it's still on there. I mean, I kind of regret it, but some of my early shit, I overthought it and took it off.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? And if I could go back, I would have left it all
This
on.
is like before Cautious.
Yeah, before for sure. And it was hard. It was hard.
Because I think that was when, well, obviously you and I met when you came into raw music.
Yeah.
And you were doing, what was that, Dark Clouds?
Dark Clouds, yeah.
And what year was that?
That was, I don't remember the exact year, but I'd say about 9 years ago. Excuse me, 9 years ago, something like that.
Almost 10 years ago.
Almost
a decade over at Raw Music. And I remember just even putting that together because I did some of the recording and the mixing. And I just knew, you know.
A Future, we got some shit early on, you know what I'm saying? You hopped on some tracks and whatnot, I remember.
Yeah, no, I mean, from the beginning, I knew, like, okay, this kid's got some shit cracking, this shit goes hard. You know, so I definitely wanted to be a part of it. And now, you know, here we are, 10 years later, and
Still rolling.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Not even still rolling, but we're going hard, shit. Fuck it.
That's, you know, the features. I think of all the local artists, you probably got some of the best features.
Yeah, I got some dope ones for sure.
Burner, Ashes and Doobies.
Yep, me and Burner got Ashes and Doobies. We got a video on YouTube. It's on all platforms and shit. That was a blessing. That kind of just fell in my lap, honestly. I opened a show for him. I think 2 shows. So I kind of got to chop it up with them and smoke with them and shit. And then just got an opportunity to do the song, made it happen. And then actually the second show we did, we just shot the video. So that was dope. Considering now, I mean, he's always been dope. I've always fucked with Burner, but right now I'd say he's one of the bigger businessmen in the game.
Oh, for sure.
Period, you know
I think that was a little before like all the cookie shit really popped off too.
Yeah,
you know?
It was like in the start of it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, that shit with Burn was a good look, you know. And since then, working with Trill Sammy, I think a lot of people don't know that you were doing stuff with Nick Brzezinski.
Yeah, I fuck with Nick. He's a sick dude, bro.
The video guy for
creative dude, man.
You know, a lot of the Chief Keef early videos and stuff like that. The Chicago Drill, he was doing a lot of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I met Nick Brzezinski through Getty. Good homie of mine too. We do a lot of shit.
Getty too, man. Getty goes fucking hard.
Yeah, Getty's a sick dude.
And the shit that you guys got going together, you guys are definitely making some slaps.
Yeah, I think Nick just dropped a book, which is dope. He's always been like a different dude, so I fuck with Nick Brzezinski. He's got a mind and an eye of his own. You know what I'm saying?
He dropped a book on like just his experiences in filming, or?
You know, I'm not positive. He just dropped it. I'm gonna have to check it out myself, but I'm excited to do so.
So all your projects, man, let's run through them. First project was, you said, the one you took down?
Well, it wasn't a full project that I took down, just like a couple little videos and songs and shit.
None of that's available anymore?
Nah, the first one I dropped was called The Chronicles of Royal.
I kind of remember hearing about that. I don't know if I ever heard the songs on there.
Yeah, they were pretty hard, bro.
Yeah.
I have people to this day, some people like, oh, I fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
early on it was real raw, so it was kind of like a different vibe. But I've always been on the same shit, kind of some.
So when you came to Raw Music, that was album number 2, Dark Clouds.
Dark Clouds, yeah.
Okay.
It was like my first real like studio one though. The other one, like some of it, I'm not exaggerating when I say like I used the laptop. Like I would do the same. We didn't even have a mic, so some of them I rapped just into the mic on there.
Yeah.
And then my homie would like do what he could, you know. K
Yeah.
Dollar Sign. I kind of started with him and Freeze.
All your homies' production.
So I started, yeah.
That one.
For sure.
That one was K Dollar Sign Free.
Yeah, that's how it started. I always liked to rap and shit, but one day.
Shout out K Dollar, man, and Freener, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're both two amazing producers out here.
Yeah, they're hard. One day he was like, I got the software to make beats and shit, and I made one. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Let me rap on this shit.
That was it.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, K Dollar and them got some solid production. So after Dark Clouds was how many albums? What album is this? You're about to put out a project now.
Yeah, it's called Albucreepy. It's like 5, I think. But
this is number 5.
the thing is, I got so much music. If we're being honest,
Yeah.
it should be album 15. I just need to get on it harder.
I mean, I don't want to throw you under the bus, but you know, in my computer alone, there's probably 200 Krown songs. You know,
Yeah.
of those 200 that are out, and actually maybe 15.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe. That's
So
crazy.
I always say, bro, God forbid something ever happened to me. Grab my computers and hard drives. There's some gems on there. I promise that.
Gang
you know
of
what I'm saying?
shit.
There's some hard shit on there.
What got you into rapping?
Fuck. It's just always kind of been like. I kind of always.
Like when you were a little kid.
When I was a little kid, I was in like 2nd grade. I called into the radio show where you like rap what the dude says, like the roll call show.
I was just like Kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called that. So I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't always kind of
Yeah.
destined to do some type of like performance shit. I used to like memorize movies and shit too.
Yeah.
Like weird, like whole movies, like funny movies, or like older movies that I shouldn't even be watching, but I do like good impressions of them. So like I just started. I don't know. I always kind of wrote my own.
When you were little, you know, you're like Snoop Dogg. You were listening to all that.
Oh yeah.
Who was your favorite rapper when you were like young Krown?
Shit. Well, my dad was a sick dude. He used to roll around in lowriders, a grip.
Oh, okay.
He'd have a grip of cars, bro.
Yeah.
He'd like buy and sell, fix them up, type of shit like that. So he'd pull up and have like this car, that car, day ends. Long story short, he was big on like Too Short and shit like that back in the day. So I'd be hearing all this like crazy shit that I knew. Like, you know what I mean? And at the time, I can't even lie. I didn't even know if I liked it at the time because I was just. It was bad.
Yeah.
Listening to Freaky Tales while you're 6 with your hair blowing in the fuck. It's kind of like shit like that. But I mean, so always the West Coast shit. I'd say I like Eazy-E a lot.
Yeah.
My auntie and like my family, they like DJ Quick.
Yeah.
So I like DJ Quick.
On the local scene, was there anybody like when you were younger that you?
I'm sorry to even
No,
interrupt,
go
but
ahead.
I got it. Boy Dirt, bro.
Boy Dirt.
Boy Dirt. I had a what was it? I Need Money. Or I Still Need Money. I think it was I Need Money, but it was with the.
There was part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the first one. I don't know how I got it, bro. But I was young and I was big on skateboarding. We used to make skate videos, and I used his song to skate to for one of them.
Oh,
we didn't end up like putting it out, but
yeah,
we would like, you know what I'm saying, chopped it up, and it was the. It was over a different beat. 50 tinted out, big screen in the dashboard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. You know what sounds
that
like.
was oh man, I can't remember right now, but
on my way to
those
Mexico,
were the first
running through
New Mexico. Yeah,
that shit.
Those were the first CDs we were putting out, and honestly, like when we dropped those, it was like I just up to that point, you know, when we met Dirt, we had met a lot of people that rapped, but we ain't never met nobody that really rapped like that.
Yeah.
And even like Dirt's first couple songs, we would play them for people. People were like, "Yo, this motherfucker." He was just he came and raised the bar to a whole nother level.
Yeah, my big brother used to play him, and I would just bump him because he bumped him. That's kind of how that worked, you know.
Yeah.
I would always try to even if I wouldn't always show it, like he'd be bumping some shit, whatever, but then I'd go to my homies, oh, check this out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was bumping Boy Dirt. I didn't even know he was a local for a while.
Oh shit, yeah.
And then someone told me he was from New Mexico, and I didn't know. But then I ended up linking with him. Shit,
Yeah.
Shout out Dirt. We got mad shit too,
big
bro.
shout out there.
Talk about unreleased music. We got some heat. We
Yeah,
got some
Dirt, we're
fire.
just talking about this.
Some of my best shows, and me and Dirt started a mini riot at a show one time. It was lit, bro. It was at a skate video premiere, and shout out to the whole Albuquerque skate community. Those
For
motherfuckers get crazy, bro.
The dealer skate team's coming soon.
Hell yeah, no, that's hard. Yeah, we were on some. We did the Where's Ginger premiere at the Sunshine Theater, and like this crowd was just super lit. Like we're talking, put your hands up. Everybody put their hands up. We're talking, make a pit. Motherfuckers made the pit. So that shit was crazy. I always remember that shit.
At a skate premiere, let's talk about the skating, man, because I don't think a lot of people know that you really are a skateboarder at heart.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I still skate, bro. I'm
They
getting
can catch
older,
you on
so
some
it's not-
videos.
Yeah, I got some shit on YouTube, but not like full parts. But,
So you were super close to being like a professional skater.
Yeah, I was like, I had some sponsors and shit. I mean, don't get me, I'm not gonna like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because I know all.
But you were there.
Yeah.
I've heard the stories. I mean, I've seen you skate a couple times, but I had heard your reputation in the skate community. Like,
Yeah.
yo,
I was definitely pretty good, and that was my shit. Like every single day for years and years, that's what I did. You know.
skating.
Yeah.
It's-
We have some of the. I mean, that goes with everything in New Mexico.
Yeah.
But we have some of the sickest skateboarders that are underlooked for sure.
I feel like every kid out here either wrestles or skateboards. Or
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Or both.
Yeah. No, for sure. You grow up kind of doing one. That's funny that you say that because I used to wrestle, and one time I got caught ditching wrestling class in my wrestling uniform to skateboard in the back with my homie. Rest in peace. He actually passed away.
Oh,
And
shit.
we got busted by the coaches and shit, and they brought us back and made an example of us. They're like, these dudes were in the back skateboarding during practice. we had to run laps and do the gassers and the up
man.
downs, all that shit, bro. Little kids, we got.
They punished you with
Yeah.
drills.
Yeah, I had to bring that up because you said everyone wrestles or skateboards, and I'm like, I remember doing both. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody wrestles and skateboards, and then not only that, I think that adds to like everybody fighting all the time. Because I feel like we fight a little more than everybody else.
Oh,
you know?
100%.
And everybody's pretty good at fighting. Like everybody
could fight out here, bro. You gotta watch it out here.
You gotta watch it.
They move humbly too. A
Yeah,
lot of them. I mean,
well.
don't get me wrong. It's like every 1 in 5 is like a fucking.
Fuckers will put their hands on you.
Yeah, they're
But, you
walking
know,
weapon. You know. What
We
I'm
grow up wrestling.
Yeah.
Then you're fighting in school. I try to explain to people. Look, I was fighting in elementary school. I was fighting in middle school. I was fighting in high school. I got out of high school. I was fighting at the bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
And everybody has like a cup of tea too. Some people are out fighting because they want to. Some people are fighting because they have to.
Yeah.
But like regardless of what you're doing, like it's going down no matter
Yeah.
what. Especially like, I mean, I went to Garfield. I know every school in Albuquerque is about it for sure.
Oh,
but
for sure.
Garfield shit. I remember like my 3rd day of school. I was getting him.
In the elementary.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
No, in 6th grade, elementary too, but more so like 6th grade. It turned up a
I
notch.
had a
for sure.
couple in elementary. I used
We were
to.
going crazy.
My brother used to have me fight kids at the Boys and Girls Club.
Mhm.
He was like an instructor. He's like, yo, you gotta go fight this kid in the back. And I was boxing kids back there. It was crazy. I was young, you know. But now we're all wild and older and.
Yeah, I grew up like a big boxing fan.
Yeah.
Me and my brother, whatever.
Well, your brother was a fighter too.
Yeah, my brother's a fighter. He's a sick dude.
So then that's always rough too, cause when you got an older brother that fights, that's fucking rough, cause that fuckers fuck you up.
Yeah, for sure. We used to like when we would have fight parties with the family and shit. I got right hit this fucker. When we would have fight parties and shit, me and my brother would always have to put on the gloves and like, you know what I'm saying, do a show or, you know, get it in the front yard even if no one was watching. We were
Show
just
it
super
Oh, I'm
into
sure.
it.
It's especially when you have an older brother. You've been in 30 fights at least, like real fights. Like how many times you banged with your brother? Not too many?
A handful. When we were little or not, I mean, I would never now, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Younger, coming
when
up.
we were younger, we had some incidents. Everybody does. We had some incidents for sure, bro.
I was banging with my brother all the time.
We had some incidents, brother.
Yeah, that was wild, man.
Like, but yeah, out here too, and I don't mean it in like a negative light, but that's what we got. That's what, like, the fight community is almost our biggest light shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have famous rappers and famous actors and shit necessarily. Don't get me wrong.
Basketball players.
Yeah, not to downplay nobody, but like, we don't really have that like that. But we do have motherfuckers like, okay, that guy right there was on the UFC, this and that card the other day, like all the time.
Anybody might pop up in that realm, in the fighter realm, but we don't have the basketball, football players. No.
Yeah, even karate and jiu-jitsu, people come from all over the world out here. You know, I know you know that, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
It's sick out here. Fuckers don't play.
Shout out Greg Jackson. Jackson Wing.
Yeah,
Those guys going hard. So what's up, man? You just shot a video at Duke Day. How many fucking videos you got out?
I got a handful. You know what's dope as fuck is I never even like realized it or like speak on it or nothing, but I almost have 1 million plays on my YouTube page, and I know that's not the biggest thing, but I think that's dope as fuck for me. Yeah. Not on one video or no shit like that. I'm talking like just the whole body.
I feel like your fans are like fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like there's certain kind of fans out there. You know what I mean? I feel like your fans fuck with you no matter what you drop or what you know what I mean? They're gonna play it. They're gonna support it. And that's cool to see that fan base that's been built. You know what I mean? Like a few people have one. Gambino's got his fan base. Boy Dirt's got his fan base. Fat Lee's got a fan base. You know, and you got a fan base like that. You got a fan base with where people actually bump your music. You know what I mean? I mean, I've gone places and heard people listening to your music, and I'm like, oh, dope, I recorded that or whatever. You know what I mean?
And that's dope. And like, I try my hardest to fuck with them, vice versa too. You know what I'm saying? Of course, in the streets and shit, 100%. If I always try to show as much love as possible because like I'm very appreciative that people even give me the time of day to play my shit and stuff. You know, when I was first starting, that's what it was. Everybody says that until they get some plays, and then they're like, I want some money and this and that. It all changes a little bit, but at first I was like, I just want people to hear my shit, and I'm still on that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it anyway, like I'm gonna do this shit anyway.
It's gonna happen.
So,
you know?
Yeah.
Those trips to LA, you know, making those moves. A lot of people don't understand all that shit is necessary. You gotta get out of here, you gotta move around, you gotta get your shit jumping other places than just here. And I think people are starting to realize that now. You know, I know I talk very highly of my homie Gambino, and you know it's just my boy, but he's doing it, man. He's got his shit going in so many other places. You know what I mean? That out here they have no choice but to respect it because he's getting his place. His shit's getting out there. He's got his fan base. He's doing his thing, you know? So.
And the thing about it is it's a tough crowd out here, bro. And I'm saying that like with all no disrespect to obviously out here. I love it out here. But it's one of them, if you can make it here, you really do got a good shot making it anywhere. Because I've been a few other places and done shows and shit. And out here it's just we're a little more hard body, you know what I mean?
Well, you know, I think a lot of it has to do with just the lack of opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's not a lot of opportunity here. And if we're in LA, New York, Miami, you know, even Houston, you know, big cities, a couple million people, I don't even know if we have 1 million people yet, you know? It's just not that opportunity where you can go into this office or that office or go see this person or get your music. You know, you got to go to LA, you got to go to New York, you got to take those trips. And you've been doing that.
Since we're such a small city too, like it usually comes out like, I mean, a lot of times in other places where it would be like, oh dope, so and so's doing this. Out here they're like, who's so and so, or like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's more, we're all, I don't know, it's a little different out here, but I love it out here.
You know, who's your favorite locals out here? Like as far as who you listen to on the local scene?
Shit, bro. There's a lot of new cats for sure.
There is a lot of new.
I've been going to Arrows. Shout out to Arrows Studio, and I've been hearing a lot of like new cats, you know, and meeting a lot of dope cats just on the in and out there, chopping it up.
Yeah.
But fuck. Let's see, bro. Who goes hard? Just the same cats I've been fucking with, bro. You know what I'm saying? You'll see my whole next project, to say the least. After this one, and it's already like half done. It's gonna be all features.
Okay.
So I'm gonna fuck with to answer the question. Anybody that I fuck with, even slightly, will be on there for sure. Cause there's some hard cats, bro. I just don't want to start naming nobody and leave them out.
Is there anybody that you haven't worked with that you want to work with?
Like in general or locally?
Locally.
Shit. I'm open-minded, bro. I'm down the road. Let's do it.
It's funny because you're like the elusive character. I swear to God, I run into people and they're like, "Yo, I'm trying to give a Krown about this feature, man. See if you could see what's up." I'm like, "Yeah." You know, I'll let him know. Like, "Yo, I hit this dude. He's like, someone told me the other day, like, he's a real rapper. Like, that fucker don't answer his phone."
I didn't even, bro. I went like 6 weeks without a phone, like you already know, a few weeks ago. If I didn't have to have a phone, I probably wouldn't have a phone.
I know, that's crazy. That is crazy. I couldn't go, you know, I think a lot of people, I couldn't go fucking 2 days without a phone.
Yeah, that shit.
Let alone 6 weeks. It's fucking crazy.
I'm not acting like I'm all, because I'll be on it, but I try not to be. It's a distraction. We all know, you know.
For sure.
I'll be checking the same social medias every 10 minutes, 5 minutes, thinking, nothing. I ain't even posted nothing.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking for, but I'm there back and forth, you know.
Trying to see what else to do.
I don't like to
That's
do
everybody. It's a fucking disease, man. They got us.
Yeah, and people are like focused so much these days on like shit that's not real, or like
doesn't pertain to
social media perspective of what they think how things should be and shit. You go places and motherfuckers don't even enjoy it anymore. They spend the whole time on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, you literally don't see nothing with your eyes. You watch the whole thing through your phone at like concerts and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of it. Don't get me wrong, but like I at least recognize that like fuck.
For sure.
That's where we're headed, and it's not the best direction. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, the phones are out. Shit. Anybody you want to give shouts out to, man?
Shit. I don't know, the crew, the homies, the fam, everybody out in Albucreepy. I got my new project dropping, bro. It's called Albucreepy. It should be out in like a week.
Available all
every
Spotify.
platform. Shit's gonna be hard, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta emphasize that, just cause like we said, I make music all the time, but I'll never put a project together or whatever. So
who do you use to get your music on all those platforms?
I do TuneCore.
TuneCore.
But I don't know. I might have to switch it up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I put a lot of my projects haven't came out like on the, you know, like when you bump on Instagram, you could play music.
Yeah.
Like in the stories, a lot of my shit's not on there, and I be
like available to play.
Yeah, and it should be. So I'm like about to switch them up.
Might have to switch it up. Well, word up, man. I appreciate you coming through. You already know, my guy, my dog.
Appreciate you.
We'll catch up with you. Check us out on the web, dealersclothing.com, and I will holler at you later.